What's the pansexual Prince of Darkness gonna get up to this time? Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host, Connie, and today we are here with episode 3 of Lucifer. So just a quick note right off the bat. My nose has been a little stuffy the past couple days, so if I sound a little different, that's why. I don't feel like super sick or anything. Like, I feel mostly fine, mostly the same. It's just been a little tickle in my throat and a little stuffy nose. I'm treating it as best I can. I've got water. And I'm also going to be using like turmeric and garlic and ginger and stuff with food and whatnot. So that stuff typically helps with the cold. So just a light cold, nothing major, luckily. And definitely nothing that will get in the way of continuing to record. So yeah, Lucifer. Last time we had the son of a celebrity murdered. And we find out it was by the, not assistant, but, what is the word? The, apprentice. The apprentice paparazzo of a paparazzo who had done some bad things in the past, specifically in regards to Chloe. But has been trying to be on the mend since then. And unfortunately, shit kind of went wild and went weird and intense and ended up with a standoff with these two paparazzo pointing guns at each other. So that went well. But Lucifer realized that he is actually changing, and so he made the right call and stopped things before it got out of hand, more so than it already had. Amendiel is still trying to get Lucifer to, go back to hell. And we have Lucifer's demon friend, who I can't remember the name of right now. It's like Maze or something. Something like that. But she is very much against Lucifer changing. She likes him for who he is. And so the idea that he'd change and become, acclimated to the human world upsets her. So she's definitely against everything that's happening here. But will she actually take action against that? I guess we'll have to see. So, yeah, I don't know what to expect going into this episode. I want to check something real quick. I have Netflix open already. How many episodes is the season? Okay, it's 13 episodes. It'd be like a single core for anime. So 13 episodes, that's not too bad. For hour long each. I'm not used to that anymore. Like, yeah, older shows would do that, have like that number of episodes or so for a season and everything, but nowadays when you have like hour-long episodes of a show, it's like 8 to 10 episodes, sometimes even 6 depending on the show. So it's rare to get a season of a show that has 13 episodes while still having hour-long run times. I'm not complaining by any means. I'm just pointing it out. But yeah. Interested to see where this continues to go. So far this has been really interesting, but not much has actually happened, It's still setting up a lot. So, let's get into this and hope for the best. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. I like how in the credits, that one random girl who, when the police were at Ty's house after the party, who was barfing, she's just literally credited in the credits as barfing girl. Like, she wasn't important to the story at all. She had nothing to do with anything. But she's credited in the credits. Just barfing girl. Okay. Another good episode. I did get the agent thing. I did catch that before it was revealed. It's just once Deborah, I think her name was kind of proven to be innocent. My first thought was, who led them to Deborah? It was the agent. He led them to her in such a assured way that it just had to be him at that point. Like, there's no other way it could have gone, really. Now, apparently he wasn't meaning to kill her, but he did. The point is, he did do that. And, yeah, it's pretty wild. And apparently his motivation for, like, trying to stop her from all this and everything was he wanted to use the footage to blackmail Ty to, stay with him and not go to another agent, which he was afraid of, even though Ty wasn't even going to do that. So, yeah. Kind of a pointless murder, too. We're continuing to go more into Lucifer's, like, changes as a person and everything, how he's starting to, like, not only want to punish bad guys, but actually protect good guys and stuff. It's something that he is struggling with because of the role he's been set in. See, this is kind of a case of where Lucifer was put into a specific role by God, and was for basically the entire history of the universe has been serving under that role. So for that long, he has been led to believe that that's his purpose, that's what he's supposed to do. And he's grown to enjoy it. He's grown to accept it as a part of who he is. So the idea that he's changing into someone else, that he could want something more from his life, it kind of goes to show that he is willing to change. And he's not comfortable with that because it's all he knows, because it's all he's known for so long. But you have to remember, Lucifer was an angel. Like, he didn't start off as the Prince of Darkness. That was bestowed upon him, for lack of a better term. Forced upon him, I guess works, actually. After his, depending on the lore, basically, not really betrayal, but, his turn against God. Let's just put it that way. Again, depends on the specific lore you go with and everything. But yeah, it was a title, it was a position given to him. And not something that he ever chose. So here, we're seeing kind of that part of that angelic side continue to come out. We're seeing his desire to help people, to be good, to do good things for others. Something that he hasn't done in a long time, because he's been serving as, the king of hell and everything. But now that he's in LA and working alongside humans, and not only that, but specifically Chloe, who is like the one person he's not been able to influence, and the one person who he just does not seem to have any effect on. It's like it's changing him. He's some of that angel is coming out. I'm wondering exactly how far they're going to go with the lore here and regarding all of that. We know that he's wanted back in hell, which is really interesting too. Because if he's showing that he's changing, wouldn't that be a good thing, you would think? But no, like, his siblings and presumably God and everyone just wants him to go back to that role instead of, bettering himself. Something seems off about that, you know? I guess we'll probably get more info on that as we go along. But I'm not expecting like a big like has been hotel level of difference to the lore here. But I am interested to see where it goes with this. Because there's a lot of different ways they could take it from here. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying this so far. And I want to hear what you think. So tell me in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this episode of Lucifer? And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.